Hello everyone, this is Vicky Stitchnbutton, and it is February 14th. Happy Valentine's or anti-Valentine's Day to all you that either love it or hate it. Or happy Wednesday for those that are totally indifferent. How about that? I am back after a week because I have a little bit of stitching to show, but I also have my winners that I picked. Little side note for that, I realized that I don't think I gave a keyword for the gift certificate to the Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery gift certificate. So what I did was I actually went through all of the comments and I made a tiny decisions wheel. And anybody that named gift certificate or Tiny Hummingbird as a keyword, I put it in here and we will spin the wheel. Okay? Okay. So let's get into it. The saga of the peacock's missing threads. Have not found them. I have looked just about anywhere I could think of. Oh, no, I have looked at everywhere I can think of that they where they possibly could be. Have not found them. I have three options. I'm trying to think. Three options. One, first of all, I'm going to wait a little bit I'm going to do option one. I'm waiting a little bit, and I still have this shelf over here to rid up, so to speak. I have some different containers I'm going to try, and I just haven't had a chance to get over there and redo them. So when I fix up that shelf, go through that shelf and rearrange it, I will keep an eye out for the threads, because it's the only other place I can think of where they possibly could be. If I don't find them, then I have two options. One, buy the kit again. It'll give me all the threads. Thing is, it's a set of 4 and I haven't found just that individual kit, so if I were to buy it, it'd be like $18 and I'd have duplicates. It's an option. Or did I say one first? So we'll go B. I'll just pull the DMCs. I figure with what I've done, and I did compare some of the couple of threads that are on the smaller card. I did compare them to the DMC equivalent. They're a little off, but the way I've done it already, I may have to frog out a few stitches, but otherwise I think it'll be fine. And I'm probably going to go, if I can't find the threads, I'm probably just going to pull the DMCs, honestly. So that is the saga of the peacock. I will keep you updated if something changes. How about that? All right, more stitching. I have a new start for Year of the Dragon. I told you I wanted to start Sabat Dragon Yule. The artwork's by Ann Stokes, and it was on Pain Free Crafts, it is now retired. And here it is, me using my page protector. So here he is. He's great looking. I have not done my nails yet either, because I broke that one and this one. Let's not talk about it. Anyway, so here he is. And I gave him a start on for the Year of the Dragon. I had decided to put him on 32 count fabric flare even weave. I'm doing 2/1 half stitch on it. And this is the one, I didn't have a piece of fabric big enough, so I figured if we go over 1 on 32 count, he'll fit just fine on a fat quarter. I chose, since it's full coverage, to use the back of this piece of fabric flare that I wasn't going to use the front of. And I was able to get in a whole 600 half stitches, which equals 300 full stitches. And I got the needle minder from Pain Free Crafts also. So that's where I'm at. The reason why I came down here is because I think, because there's so much black around them, I'm going to make my way down to something with color. That way I can do some black, some color, some black, you know, go back and forth. And the coverage, I'm really happy with the coverage, even close up. So I think that's going to work out just fine. So he got stitches in, and I did get a little pro tip from Erica Akio Whip. She puts her project card in with the picture, and that totally makes sense. So we're slowly switching over to the page protectors and getting the project cards in the page protectors. Not sure when he's coming back out. but it is still full coverage February, so maybe. Alright, I do the Whippagories with Sammy, and I didn't have one for the new 23-24 year new chart, so I have a backup. Anytime I don't have that one, I will use Tire Trio, and that is from Plum Street Samplers, and that's what it looks like. And you can see I did a whole bunch of substitutions on mine. And the cards in here, it is being stitched on 28 count even weave PB&J from Fortnite fabric. I'm using 2 threads. I'm using 2 strands over 2 threads, and I ended up doing 401 stitches. The needle minders from my BFF Gina, and here he is. So where I started from, this was done, I think, like up into here, the branch, and all of him was done. So I did the leaf, those little flowers, along with the back stitches that went with it, these flowers, and the tree there. And that ended up being 401 stitches. I guess I can move this blob of thread. How about that? It was stuck on there. There he is. So anytime I don't have a match for a category, I will work on this guy, because I have a bunch of those stacks to do. I think I have the cows and the hedgehogs. I might have the raccoons. I don't know, I have a few of them. I have the llamas. I know I have the llamas. What I need to do is find them and put them in this bag. That way I can just kit up the next one next time I'm done. Alright. So, last one I worked on this week was 272 words. Now, this is the one I broke up into 12 parts. And I did finish January. I had 2 words I had to frog out and then put back in. But the January portion otherwise was done. And so it's February. It's time to do the February section, which is 4 lines of words, minus the stuff that's in the green that was already done. And then a little bit of the border here and a star. And I am stitching this on 32 count Lugana Vanilla Latte from Bestitch Me. I needed a ½ yard for this because he's huge. And here it is. I took it out of the Q-snap. Okay, so I had this originally on a quantum frame, and the quantum frame is so large, you almost need 2 Lowry stands, 1 for each side, or you need a stand that has the arms where you can rest it on, because it was just giving me fits and I wasn't stitching on it because it was hurting my back to lean the way I needed to. So I took it off last night because I was stitching really slow and it was aggravating me, and I put it on a Q-snap and I knocked out 200 stitches real quick, and this is where it's at. That needle minder, it says, if you see me with a seam ripper, now is not the time. That's available in my group. And I'm using all the called for colors except for, well, I'm using the alternative for the words. I'm just using the DMC that they list for the words, because otherwise you need buku amounts of it. And there wasn't that much variegation, so DMC works. And this is where I'm at. Basically, I put in the word fathers and forth, and that space between fathers and brought is supposed to be there. That's how it's charted. I did the comma after nation, and then the word conceived. I finished, I did that all and men, and then put the D in for engaged in and A. And then, what else? Oh, and I finished the W on new. And then moving down, I did nation and the S, and that brought me to 400 stitches last night. So I'm pretty sure I'll be stitching on this again tonight. And last on my monthly things to stitch on would be animal magnetism, because I finished all of my Whippagories. So I'll work on an animal magnetism and Maurice Mamoose for at least 100 stitches each. Last month I got a lot more than 100 stitches in, but this month is probably going to be more minimal because I'm sort of running a little bit behind. Plus I have market to get ready for, and I cut out a whole bunch of stuff for bags. So stay tuned for bags in the group, because I have dragons for Year of the Dragon, and I have some Black History Month-esque bags. So I have those coming along with a couple of different ones. That's my stitching. What else do I have? I have giveaway winners. So it's going to be a shorter video, guys, but it's okay. All right, so giveaway winners. I don't recognize all the names, so bear with me. I do have the Stitchy Friends link below. If you go in there, it's a Google form, fill it out, and that'd be the best way for me to be able to get this stuff sent out to you. Or you can contact me through Instagram. In my group, you can message me in Facebook. Okay? So, oh, I lied. Oh, the suspense is going to last a little bit longer. I did have one more thing I stitched on. I didn't put this in a page protector because it's just a weird size, but I did stitch on my 12 Days Santa. Well, I call it 12 Days Santa. I don't know what they call it. It's from Jim. It's a Design Works kit. And, yeah, it's the kit. The only thing I'm not using from the kit is the fabric. I chose an even weave. It's a 28 count white Monaco. I put in 900 stitches on him in 2 days. Oops. Let's get this. Okay. And here we go. What did I work on? 900 stitches seems a lot. I really do enjoy stitching on this. Every time I stitch on it, it's just great. So I worked a lot in the red, and then all of this border in here got worked on, and then I started doing some backstitch. Guys, there is a lot of backstitch in this. There's no way you can leave a section and not backstitch it. For instance, like all the vines, every little part in there is all backstitched. There's swirls, so there's backstitching in the swirls to give them definition. There's so much, and even these borders have backstitch. So I'll be filling in backstitch as I go. But I think it looks really good. 900 stitches. Oh, and that needle minder is also available in my group. Oh, snap. Alrighty. Now on to the winners. So I had keywords. The keywords were cat and elephant and pink and green. And then apparently I forgot to give you one for the gift certificate, although I went into detail about it. The gift certificate is $20. It's to Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery, the Facebook group. So of course you need to join the group in order to place an order. And she will cover the shipping. Her words, not mine. All right. Put this away too. So, the first one would be cat. Cat is this kit. It's a black cat. Stained glass. Black cat. And the winner for this is Zandy Ziegler. It's either Zandy Ziegler or Z and I Ziegler. I will need your information because I don't recognize the name according to things I have addresses to. Okay? Elephant. Next one is this elephant, which is the stained glass elephant kit. And that is Sandy D, which YouTube's kind of crazy if you haven't heard already. When I do the comment picker, it brings up the original @ username instead of the one that's showing. So it's user IN1W02VC4Q, but when I clicked on it, it says Sandy D. So Sandy D, I need your info. Okay? Next one is the green. Green was thread drops, sumo wrestler, and a needle case. And Sheila Humphreys Morris. I do have your address, Sheila. That will go out to you. Then there's Pink. Pink was also a sumo wrestler. 2 sets of thread drops and the needle case. And that goes to Sean in AZ. I don't know that I have your address, Sean, so if you haven't, go ahead and fill out that form. And then the bag. The bag and the art book. That is going to Be Bitty Boo 3133. I don't recognize that name as something that I would have the address to. So you're going to have to get in touch with me so I can get that sent out to you. And then I went through all the comments. I made the wheel. And we're going to see who wins the $20 gift certificate. That is Sunrise 49738. And I didn't click on the link to see if you had another name. I guess I could real quick if you give me a second. Sunrise 738. Go to the comments. Are you bored with me yet? Get over it. Oh, that's Dawn Duval. Okay, Dawn, I do have your address. I should have looked at that. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, so Dawn Duval, I do have your address. So Dawn, I will give your information to Sammy to let her know that you've got the $20 gift certificate. I didn't give an expiration date on it, but I mean, she's adding new stuff for Market. If you want to go ahead and order from there, it's yours to order how you'd like. So just get in touch with Sammy. When you want to place your order, just let her know. And I will also let Sammy know. All right. What else is left? Again, I'm doing bags. So I've cut out everything. I got my new sewing table. And you know what? Instead of showing you pictures off my phone, what I'll do is when I put this video together, at the end, I will add pictures of my sewing table. It was a bear. It took me over 2 hours to put together. At one point, you have to lay, the top is 3 parts. There's the little centerpiece and then the 2 wings, the 2 sections that fold down. You have to put that upside down and put these hinges. Whole bunch of hinges on either side. Each hinge gets 6 screws, 3 for each side of the hinge. Total of 48 screws. So I got out the handy dandy hand drill and got all those put in. And as I'm cleaning everything up, I see the instructions and I'm looking at it and it says, do not use power tools and that you may need a Phillips head screwdriver. How else was I supposed to get 48 Phillips head top screws into these things? I was not doing that by hand. They did not give me insurance for carpal tunnel surgery later. It worked fine. I didn't strip anything. I didn't over tighten. It's fine. The table's working great. It's heavy. It's over 50 pounds. And it just folds up and moves out of the way. It's on caster wheels. So I will put pictures of said table at the end of the video. A couple of things. I did get new needle minders in that I can show you real quick. And then I am gone for at least a week, if not 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see if I have enough to show you next week, okay? I have a sloth. These are all in my group, by the way. If you like the show Good Omens on Amazon, it's got David Tennant in it. I've got Good Omens. I got some new prints. I had a different Prince needle minder. I was not able to reorder those, so I found this one. So I got those. We've got Mr. Rogers and King Friday. Oops. We've got Dropsies. It's a drop bear. No, it's a koala bear. So a cute koala la la la. And then this is so me. I throw F-bombs around like confetti. And that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. I hope everybody is doing well. I know some people got some snow that quickly melted. Some people just got a whole bunch of snow. Florida actually warmed up and it's kind of nice. I got my new cabinet in for the dining room or the kitchen area, but I was not able to put it together yesterday because the toilet overflowed. But it wasn't the toilet, it was the pipe going out to the septic, which means that I had to call the plumber in. Plumber came in, found the issue, called the landlord. He was able to clean out the area so we can go ahead and flush and wash and all the things. But he did call my landlord and said he wants to replace the toilet. It's an older toilet, so Friday he will be here to replace the toilet. Also, we need the honey wagon to clean out the septic tank, so that septic tank will be here tomorrow. Well, the septic tank is here. I mean, the honey wagon will be here tomorrow. God forbid I didn't have a septic tank. Oh, my yard would stink. Anyway, so honey wagon will be here tomorrow. New toilet on Friday. Yesterday we were supposed to go over on the coast, and I was going to do some ironing, and none of that happened because, well, shit. And so towels that I had to throw down to get all that water up, all that got, I had 2 loads worth. I sent my stepdaughter down to get a bin, threw all of them into an empty bin instead of a laundry basket. I have a shelf over the back of my toilet. Everything that was on that shelf I put into a laundry basket because I wanted to make sure if I'm to move the shelf, which I'm going to have to, go figure. All the towels went into a bin. I took them to the washing machine. My washing machine's in my kitchen. So into the kitchen they went. And I had 2 loads. I ended up putting the towels in along with a little bit of bleach, some laundry detergent, and some OxyClean, and washed them on hot. And then I washed them on hot again with just plain detergent and then dried them. And I did that for both of those loads. And then the floors, while laundry was going, the floors got mopped with straight up hot water and bleach. And Frank was trying to sweep the floors. He's like, they're wet. I was like, don't sweep the floors. I am just going to hot water and bleach. And we need a new mop now because I'm throwing out the mop. I mean, I didn't see floating turds all over the floor, but just the water, the thought. Anyway, so the floors got mopped with bleach, and then after it dried up, everything got swept up and remopped. So it was a day. Although not totally horrible. Bright side to that is after I mopped, we went out and we found, well, I took my old recliner to the thrift store along with some other giveaway stuff because I told you I've been getting rid of stuff. I have got my thread-up bag in the mail and started filling that up. It's a big bag. I don't think I'm going to fill the whole thing, but I did put a whole bunch of my stuff, and we need to go through Haley's stuff next. They don't take men's clothes, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Women's and kids. Along with accessories. Which reminds me, I have a bin of purses I need to go through and see if there's anything that can go to thread-up and or go in the trash. So we stopped by the thrift store, and then we drove around to figure out what we wanted for lunch, because part of going over to the coast, we were going to go eat somewhere there. There's minimal choices here in town. But we found this new to us restaurant. It's called La Cabana. It's a Mexican restaurant. We have several because there's a large Mexican community in town. There's one, Los Cocos, that we go to. It's okay. There's another one that we actually like. It's La Vejera, and it's all the way down the road, though, and on the way we saw La Cabana, and I was like, I've never been there, and they have these trees that they're regular palm trees, but somebody went and painted them, and they made them animal patterned. So the ones we parked in front of were the zebras. We went in, it was very clean, and the food was very good. So we have a new favorite place, and I made sure to grab a menu. They also happen to have a drive-through window because it was a different place. It was a few different places before. So good to know because we can call up and order what we want and even go to the drive-thru to pick our stuff up and come home. So there's that. Yeah, so that's all my updates for now. Still getting ready. I mean, as far as getting ready for market, I'm going to have to pack stuff, but I need to get stuff done before I leave because I'm always busy, as you know. So today we'll be putting this stuff away and then starting to iron because I have bags I'd like to get done before I leave. Get in touch with me if I said I don't have your information. Dawn, you'll be set up with Sammy later on today, or already by the time this video goes. Sheila, I have your address. The rest of you, I'm going to need your information. Congratulations to the winners, and thank you all for being with me. Some of you I saw were here for the whole duration. Some of you are newer. Bless all you that are trying to catch up with the videos. Best bet for you would maybe be watch the first couple because I show like all my whips and then all my finishes that I had and all my FFOs. Those, I don't know. And there's a know your needle worker tag, which may have changed by now as far as my answers. I don't remember what the questions were. And then maybe my whip parades in between. I don't know. And the latest one. I mean, just a suggestion. I hope everyone's well, and I will see you in 1 week or 2. Don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine. Bye.